Well, how are y'all doing? I am back after a long time. I know. It's been about 6 months, but who's counting, right? Actually, I think it's been less, but moving on. What I'm here to talk about today, first things first. I've acquired an injury since I last talked to y'all, and I am currently in week 10 of this injury. And round of applause, or drum roll, not round of applause, but drum roll. It is a TFCC injury. So, what is a TFCC injury? A TFCC tendon is a complex right here in the wrist that helps stabilize the joint or cushion the joint, and it's kind of like a stabilizer thing for when I supinate, palm up, or pronate, palm down. So for the beginning of this whole injury, it hurt a ton to do any of that. You know what I'm saying? I've made a lot of progress, as you can see, as it's being week 10 today. No, actually week 11. Tomorrow will be week 11, starting week 11. And it has been a process. One thing I want to point out before I speak any more about this injury. I do not have my PhD. I'm not a doctor. So please consult your doctor if you have this injury. Please talk to them. Ask them any question you want before you do anything that I'm talking about. I just want to come on here and tell you my experience and how I've been adapting to this injury as a person that goes to the gym and eats healthy. Obviously, it hasn't really affected my diet, but mainly just the physically working out aspect. So, my experience, like I said, it's week 11, starting week 11, and dang, that, just to say that out loud, that's a long time. But you may get discouraged by hearing that news. Please do not. Because I did. I got discouraged once I looked up all the depressing Google articles, Reddit feeds of people's experiences with this injury, saying like just crazy amounts of time that it would take to fully heal. Which, however long it may happen, I'm in for the long run. I don't care. As long as I got 2 feet I can walk on. I got a whole other arm. You know what I'm saying? I got plenty of things that I'm grateful for, I should be grateful for, and I shouldn't just bitch about this little wrist, But that being said, don't take this injury lightly, okay? So when you're working out with a TFCC joint, in the beginning, you're not going to be able to do this, like I was saying earlier. You're not going to be able to do that. So when it comes to bicep curls, even this hurts. Even holding, at least for me, holding a dumbbell like this and doing hammer curls would hurt in a neutral format grip. So I propose a alternative, and I did these, and I will show a video of them maybe in a different segment. But I basically got. You have to find these online, or maybe your local gym has them. Mine did. So it's like a wrist wrap you can put on your wrist, or actually put on your forearm, because it did hurt when I originally did it in the beginning. So what it's going to do is it's going to be a wrist wrap right here on the forearm, a little above the wrist, and it's got a hook or a O-ring at the bottom. You're going to hook a cable machine to that O-ring. And what are you going to do? You're going to do curls. But you're not going to be using your wrist at all. Problem solved, right? So I was doing those for about 4 to 5 weeks until I finally graduated back into my regular. I don't do dumbbells right now. I will say that. But I can actually hold a handle and do these with the cable, which is phenomenal. And, very grateful to come this far already. And that's another thing I want to point out. Any little improvement, any minor or major improvement, hold on to it, grasp it like your life depends on it, because you want that to bring you hope. You want that to motivate you to keep going, because without that, you're just going to become depressed. And I definitely, this injury got me down for a little bit. It got me thinking a lot, got me in my head a lot, got me like, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose all my muscles. I'm going to lose so much of this work I've gained over the past years, you know what I'm saying? Don't think about that. Don't think it like that, because I am doing great after 10, 11 weeks. I feel great about my body, even though some things I still can't do. I feel great. I feel like I'm gaining muscle, and I feel like if I've lost any, which maybe I did when I was in a cast, I've gained it back, I want to say. Only small thing that is different, I think, is my wrist size. When I was in that cast, it shrank maybe a couple centimeters. I mean, it doesn't affect me, but, you know, it'll regenerate that size come time. So, all right, next segment. Got the MRI. It has been a week since that last segment. It is what it is. Still don't have the test results, but really hoping the MRI is going to let me know and further my knowledge about if I'm on the right track for recovery. And I encourage all y'all to do the same if y'all feel, I mean, just to get clarification. Personally, me, I'd love to get clarification and always want to just be sure on things, 100% sure. So, just wanted to start with that. Moving on, though, let's go to the next priority. First priority, the injury. Second priority, take a guess. Yes, the diet. Okay. I've been eating pretty good. 80% to 90% what I should be eating. Protein, 200 to 250 grams still. Carbs, I think 280 to 350. And what else? Fats. Still keeping the fats low because we don't want all that, you know. We're not trying to gain fat on the off season before the next cut, or too much fat. Let me add that, because there still is going to be some fat added. Moving on from that, third priority. Let me take that back. Let's talk about the second priority still. So, moving forward with the diet, I'm going to be adding more fruit to it, because I don't eat enough, or as much as I should. And vegetables checked off, carbs checked off, like I said, all the other things checked off. But fruits, I eat maybe like one set of fruits a day. I want to move that to maybe 2 to 3 sets a day, just because of the minerals and vitamins they provide. And also, every time I eat those fruits each day is I ate it before the workout, and it gives me a very good boost of energy. So I want to kind of have that all day. You know what I'm saying? Why not? So next priority, moving on. Working out. Routine. Which is basically, it's really close to the second priority. The only reason I put the second priority a little above, because diet always beats out working out, because diet can contribute to so many things, and if you don't have a good diet, you're not gonna have the right materials when you work out, you know. So what is the priority for the working out? Priority is, we're in a main gain phase, and at least for the time being, I want to move it to maybe a slight bulk after a little bit of time, and after maybe this wrist fully heals, which I feel like I am on the tail end, luckily. So the split will be changed, though, and I want to go over that right now. So the 3 muscle groups I feel like need to improve on my physique personally. I'm going to go with legs number 1. Always legs. Always got a problem with legs, man. But we're here to fix it, adding more squat variations because it's been a little hassle for me. And I've definitely been, I'll be honest with you, I've been overlooking it because of this injury, but I can't use that as an excuse, So back to the squats, maybe 2 squat variations per leg day, and hopefully it'll be fine. Or we'll obviously check on the progress as we go. So next body part, abdominals. Okay, I feel my core and my abdominal muscles are not where I want them to be, and I feel I could get them a lot more, just in a better place. I need to get them bigger and more broader. So, and the ways we're gonna do that are by doing at least 3 times a week, which I have been working towards, but also on my rest days, I want to push myself to honestly make that an active rest day and then just go hit abs on that day. And that would benefit very, very much, because just having a direct targeting day for the abdominals would, definitely add a lot to the progression, I'm sure. So what else? Last muscle, third muscle, shoulders. And I'm not talking about the fronts. I'm talking about the sides and the rears, because, and a lot of people have this as well, just having the frontal delts overworked or overbuilt because compared to the other ones. So, and that reason for is because when you work out your chest, yada yada yada, you're working out those. But it's very hard to hit the rears, and those are the most undeveloped muscles in most people. So we're gonna be working towards that a little more. And I want to say, I'm gonna be honest, full transparency. Laterals and rears, probably once a week. So I think we're going to be pushing for 2 times a week, maybe 3 times. 2 times at least, 3 times bonus time. So, and I want to say with the ab day I just talked about on the active rest day, just throw in shoulders there too. Why not? Because, I got a lot of, if I'm just hitting abs, I got a lot more time on my hands. So might as well throw those in, and I can still get that in between my usual time for a workout. So those are the 3 muscle groups. I also want to throw in an honorable mention of the biceps. So we will be adding the biceps to my back day, and I have been doing that already. And we'll still have it in the arm day. So the split so far, and let me point this out before I even say this. You can copy my split if you want to. It literally all depends on preference, your own body, your own goals. That's what a split is. There's no optimal split when you come down to it, because everybody's goals and everybody's what they want to obtain is all different, okay? So like I just said, my split will hopefully achieve the goal I just mentioned previously. So day 1, chest, just a basic chest day. I like having my chest on a very isolated day. I like having that full focus on that one muscle. So second day, day 2, back and biceps. So that'll be with the new biceps added to the end. And I'm not talking about like a full bicep workout. I'm talking maybe a good stimulation, a good pump at least. So, which still will benefit you. Day 3, legs, bang bang. So that's where we'll implement our additional squat variations, which hopefully will contribute to the size and I was about to say girth, but width. There you go. Width is a better word. And yeah, day 4, arms, basic, same thing. And then day 5, which is not really a day, but it will be the rest day, technically, whenever I propose to have it. It'll be the abs and the shoulders. So, yeah. Dang, my mouth is dry from all that talking. I'm just chit-chatting all the way. Also, if you've made it this far, I am sunburnt. And I am oily because I just worked out. So congratulations. You found me out. But that's all I have for today.